Most people are taught to chase income, work more hours, get paid more money. But the problem with that model is simple: your time is limited. No matter how skilled you are or how hard you work, there are only so many hours in a day. And if your income depends entirely on trading hours for dollars, your earning potential eventually hits a ceiling. And that's where the idea of scalable income changes everything. Scalable income is money that can grow without requiring equal increases in your time or effort. And think about a job that pays $25 an hour. If you want to make more money, you have to work more hours, and 40 hours becomes 50 and 50 becomes 60. But eventually you run out of energy or time. Even if you double your hourly wage, you're still locked inside the same system, and your income is tied directly to the clock. Scalable income breaks that link, and instead of earning money once for every hour worked, scalable income allows you to create something once and potentially earn from it many times. The work still exists, but the relationship between time and income changes dramatically. And you put in the effort up front, and then the results continue producing value long after the original work is finished. A simple way to understand this is by comparing two types of work. Imagine a landscaper who gets paid to mow lawns, and every lawn takes about an hour. And if the landscaper stops working, the money stops too. Now imagine someone who designs a landscaping course online, teaching homeowners to how to maintain their own yards. Creating that course might take a month of work, but once it's finished, thousands of people could potentially buy it, and the effort was concentrated up front. But the income can continue growth afterwards. That's scalable income. And a short story illustrates this idea perfectly. A graphic designer spent years designing logos for clients one at a time, and every project paid well, but every project also required new work. And eventually, the designer noticed that many clients kept asking for the same basic design templates. Instead of repeating the same work forever, the designer created a package of customizable logo templates and started selling them online. That's one product eventually earned more money than months of individual client work. And the designer didn't stop working, but the work shifted towards building assets instead of constantly trading time. This shift from task to asset is the foundation of scalable income. Assets are things that can continue generating value after the initial work is complete. Digital products and investments in business and intellectual property and systems all fall into this category. And once built, they can produce results repeatedly without starting from zero every time. And one of the simplest scalable income models is content. A video posted online today can be watched tomorrow and next month or even years later. The effort to create the video happens once, but the audience can continue growing over time. And some creators have videos that continue earning ad revenue years after they posted it. The key is difference and is leverage. And leverage means using tools, systems, or platforms to multiply the impact of your efforts. And technology has dramatically increased the amount of leverage individuals can access. One person with a laptop can reach millions of people around the world, and that kind of reach would have been impossible a few decades ago. Consider software as another example. A developer might spend a year building an application, and that year requires serious effort. But once the software exists, it can be sold to thousands or even millions of users, and the developer doesn't need to rebuild the software for every customer. The same product simply scales to more users, and the same concept applies to books, music, and online education, or digital downloads and membership commodities or communities as well. Scalable income doesn't mean easy income. The upfront work is often harder than traditional jobs because you're building something without guaranteed results. But if the asset succeeds, the long term reward can be dramatically different from hours worked. Another important element of scalable income is distribution. Creating something valuable is only part of the equation. People need a way to discover it. Platforms, online marketplaces, streaming services, and social media networks act as distribution engines that help scalable products reach large audiences. And for example, an author decades ago needed a publishing company, printing presses, warehouses, and bookstores to teach readers today. An author can upload a digital book online and immediately make it available to millions of people worldwide. The barrier to entry have dropped significantly. However, the accessibility also means competition has increased. Anyone can publish content, launch a digital product, or start an online business. And that's why the most successful scalable income strategies focus heavily on solving real problems. People don't pay for products simply because they exist. They pay because those products help them achieve something they want. But it saves time. Maybe it reduces stress, and maybe it teaches a valuable skill. Maybe it provides entertainment or inspiration. And when something solves a genuine problem or provides real value, scalability becomes powerful. Another short story highlights this. A fitness trainer spent years training clients one on one, and the trainer was great at helping people build home workout routines for busy schedules. And eventually, the trainer recorded a series of short workout programs specifically designed for people who only had 15 minutes a day, and those programs were sold online. Instead of training 10 clients a week, the trainer eventually had thousands of people following the workout. And the trainer didn't stop helping people. In fact, the trainer helped far more people than before. And the difference was scalability. The scalable income can also exist within traditional business. Systems and teams allow businesses to expand beyond the founder's direct effort. A restaurant owner who builds strong systems can eventually open multiple locations. A service company can train employees to deliver the same service repeatedly. When processes become repeatable, growth becomes possible. Investing is another major form of scalable income. When you invest money into assets like stocks, real estate, or businesses, that capital begins working on your behalf, and the income produced by those assets, whether dividends, rental payments, or business profits, can grow without requiring additional hours from you. And this is why many financially successful people focus on converting earned income into invested assets. Active income fuels investments, and investments create scalable returns. However, building scalable income takes patience, and the early stages often feel slow because you're building the foundation. A video channel might take months or years to grow. A digital product might take dozens of revisions before it gains traction. A business might require years of reinvestment before it becomes profitable. And many people quit this stage because the results aren't immediate. But scalability rewards persistence. And once systems, audiences, or assets regain a certain size, growth often accelerates. And an audience that trusts your work becomes easier to serve with new products. A successful product creates funding for better products, and momentum begins to build. And another important lesson about scalable income is diversification. Relying on a single source of income can be very risky. Markets change, platforms evolve, and consumer behavior shifts. And people who build multiple streams of scalable income are often more resilient. For example, a creator might earn income from advertising, digital products, and brand partnerships and memberships, and each stream supports the other while reducing dependence on a single source. Diversification doesn't mean chasing dozens of opportunities at once. It means mastering one scalable system first and expanding gradually over time. It's also important to understand that scalable income still requires maintenance. Products need updates, businesses require leadership, and investments require monitoring. But the key difference is that maintenance usually takes far less than starting from scratch repeatedly. The ultimate goal of scalable income is freedom of choice, and when income is no longer tied strictly to hours worked, people gain more flexibility in how they spend their time. They can focus on projects they care about, spend more time with family, or pursue new opportunities without constant financial pressure. And this doesn't mean work disappears, it means work becomes more intentional. Instead of constantly asking how many hours can I work this week, the question becomes, what assets or systems can I build that will be producing value over time? That shift in thinking changes everything. Because the real power of scalable income isn't just earning more money, it's creating systems that allow your effort today to continue paying your tomorrow, next year, and potentially for decades. And when your work starts compounding like that, income no longer grows in a straight line. It starts growing exponentially. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, check out this video to the right. Also, please like and subscribe. Subscriptions are very important right now. If you found value to this video, please subscribe. We need you on the team to succeed and for this channel to even remain on this platform. So please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Have a nice day, and we'll see you on the next one.